Good morning and welcome to the 2025 Inspire Awards Luncheon. I'm Ava Thomas. I'm the president and publisher of the Lincoln Journal-Star and the Midwest region for Lee Enterprises. We are here today to honor the women who have inspired us all in business, public service, philanthropy, education, and so much more. So last year, we celebrated a milestone, a decade of inspiration. And I have to admit, when it was all over, I found myself wondering, how the bleep are we going to top that? My friends are over there, they can vouch for the bleep part. We've done it. With a record-setting number of nominations, this room packed to the gills and bursting at the seams, and a legacy that just keeps burning brighter. I want to start by thanking the team here at Pinnacle Bank Arena. Tim Savona and the staff, they are just exceptional, aren't they? Please join me in a round of applause. Next, I'd like to take a moment to recognize all elected officials that are in the room today. Will you please stand and be recognized? Thank you. Thank you for your service to our community. And now, will the members of the 2025 Inspire Advisory Board please stand? Yes. In this binder, this bigger than 4-inch binder, are hundreds of nominations, 371 nominations to be exact, all of inspiring women, each one written by someone who is so inspired by that individual that they took the time to share the story with us. I have to tell you, this year was tough, and I know I say that every year. We had 100 more nominations than we did last year on our 10-year anniversary. The sheer volume of the nominations was daunting when we received these books, and they were so well written this year. Compelling stories of incredible women in our community. I am so deeply grateful for the time and the energy that all of you took to select the finalists, the winners, and the 2025 Woman of the Year. Thank you, Inspire Advisory Board. I want to give a very special welcome to our colleagues and friends at the Omaha World-Herald. Thank you for being here today, and thank you for your support. We'll do this again next month at the Inspire Omaha Awards. This Inspire Women's Leadership Awards, it exists because businesses in this community support it and invest in it. So let's do more than applaud them. Let's support them back. Thank you to the sponsors who make Inspire possible. Finally, I want to say thank you to the entire team at the Lincoln Journal-Star. Your hard work and dedication are what make this program so special. Last year, our events manager and our events coordinator had the tough task of the 10-year anniversary, and they carried Inspire on their backs. They handled every detail, every deadline, every small little thing that made last year's program shine. A few months after we wrapped the big event, our events manager landed a job, a big marketing director gig in Omaha. Our events coordinator was a recent graduate, found a job in her field of study, and that left me with a really important question, which is, how the heck are we going to pull off year 11? And the answer came in the form of two very extraordinary women. I have not seen Rachel Perry. Rachel Perry, where are you? Running around, yeah. Rachel had a few things on her plate this year. She got engaged, started planning a wedding, bought a house, and somehow still managed to be the go-to gal for our entire advertising division across Lincoln and greater Nebraska. With any question you can possibly think of, Rachel always has the answer. And Katie Kinsella, where's Katie at? Hiding over here. Katie is, my Journal Star crew will attest to this, Katie is the glue that holds the Journal Star together. On top of that, she has perhaps what might be the toughest job in the world, and I can say that from experience, which is being a single mom. She's raising her kids with so much love and strength and grit and grace. Katie, many of you know her. She has a way of making every person she encounters feel seen and valued. On top of all that Katie does, she manages to assist two very busy executives in both Lincoln and Omaha, and that alone deserves an award. Yes. I am baffled, but somehow these two managed not just to keep the train on the tracks with Inspire, which really is not just this luncheon, they made it better. They took something that means the world to me, and they treated it like it means the world to them too. They poured everything that they have into Inspire, and they still managed to do their day jobs. Please, please help me thank Rachel and Katie. The mission of Inspire is to celebrate women who lead with purpose. Today, we'll hear from an Inspire Award winner whose leadership extends to every corner of our city, our mayor, Lirian Gaylor-Baird. Mayor Lirian, thank you for being with us today, and thank you for your continued support of Inspire. And now it's my privilege to introduce you to our MC for today's event, Deanna Walls. Deanna is the Director of Development for Potawatomi Arts, Culture, and Entertainment. She's also one of the most energetic, creative, and caring individuals I've ever had the privilege to work with. Whether she's acting on stage, making candles, or being a cheerleader for literally all the women in her orbit, Deanna has a gift for making every room she enters brighter. Put your hands together for Deanna Walls.
We're going to dance. So I didn't realize that I was going to start crying before the performance even really began today, but it looks like that's where we are. Welcome to the 2025 Inspire Awards. I did not bring my pom-poms. Well, I'll make sure to do that for next year, Ava. Everybody can get some pom-poms. But I'm so glad to be here. This is the 11th year of the annual Inspire Awards. I am currently working at PACE, Potawatomi Arts, Culture, and Entertainment in Council Bluffs, but I've been a part of the Lincoln community for 25 years. And 25 years, I've been a part of the Inspire program for 8, and every year I think, my goodness, who are these incredible women? You know, you work in enough jobs and you work in enough, your circles kind of combine, and you think you get a chance to meet everybody, but every year with the Inspire Awards, there's more and more women that inspire me, and I hopefully will inspire you today as well. How many people are here at the Inspire Awards for the very first time? Give me a little bit of a clap. Get ready. I hope somebody at your table has some tissues because y'all are going to get inspired. This is going to be an amazing day of stories and inspiration. And one of the most inspirational people I'd like to introduce you to right now is Lirian Gaylor-Baird, the mayor of Lincoln. She was sworn in for her second term as Lincoln's 52nd mayor in May 2023. Mayor Gaylor-Baird's vision of leading Lincoln toward a more successful, secure, and shared future prioritizes public safety and maintaining the capital city's low crime rate, enhancing traditional and tech infrastructure to support economic growth and community resilience, increasing access to high-quality, affordable housing, and building a vibrant quality of life for all Lincoln residents and people who work here. She currently serves as second vice president of the U.S. Conference of Mayors, placing her on a path to ascend to USCM president in 2027. Mayor Gaylor-Baird is a recipient of the Aspen Institute's Rodell Fellowship in Public Leadership and the Inspire Award for Excellence in Local Government Service. She and her family make their home in Lincoln's Near South neighborhood. Inspire supporters, put your hands together for Mayor Lirian Gaylor-Baird.
Thank you so much, Deanna, for the kind introduction. And good morning, everyone. It's great to be part of the welcoming crew here at the Inspire Awards. I want to say thank you again to Ava Thomas and to the entire Inspire Advisory Board, to all of our amazing sponsors for their generosity, to PBA, and of course to the Lincoln Journal-Star for shining a spotlight on so many inspiring women in our community. And of course, congratulations to all of our nominees, our finalists, and today's awardees. We are really thrilled to celebrate you. There's one we almost didn't get to celebrate. One of my colleagues in city government found out she was nominated for an Inspire Award this summer, but she actually almost didn't. When she was in a meeting, it landed in her inbox, the "You have been nominated" email, and she didn't imagine it could be legitimate, so she just deleted it. A few days later, when her colleagues were congratulating her on her nomination after having seen it printed in the Journal-Star, she had to dig through her trash folder to discover that email and to find out what all this meant. So, two takeaways from my colleague's experience. First, if you get a message from Inspire, read it. Second, if you don't always see yourself as an inspiration, others here in Lincoln often do. That's a big part of what makes this event so special and so successful. And this year, the Inspire Awards are particularly special and particularly successful as they set an all-time record with 371 nominations. The Inspire Advisory Board had the largest task yet in making their selections. And if you are one of the individuals who submitted one of those 371 Inspire Award nominations, would you please raise your hand so we can acknowledge and thank you? Raise your hand if you submitted a nomination for one of these amazing women. To all of this year's nominees, the people who just raised their hands are the people who see something in you that perhaps you do not. These are the people who helped create a positive culture of gratitude in our community by seeing the good in others and taking action to uplift the good. Remember these people, because these are the people who I hope will inspire you to nominate someone for an Inspire Award in the future. Let's make this an even harder job for the Inspire Advisory Board. Please consider this a group challenge, gauntlet thrown, because if we collectively commit to seek and recognize inspiration in our community as women, beyond the beautiful moment we have together today at this wonderful awards luncheon, we will lift our spirits on a daily basis. We may change how someone sees herself, and we will elevate all that is bright, bold, strong, and good in our community. I see so many bright, bold, strong, and good Lincolnites in this room today, including several women in Lincoln's city government with whom I am so proud to serve. To my colleagues and Inspire Award finalists, Lincoln Police Chief Michonne Morrow, Lincoln Fire and Rescue Battalion Chief Jamie Pospischal, City Clerk Soni Fan, Lancaster County Human Services Director Sarah Hoyle, and Deputy County Attorney Amy Goodrow. It's my honor to work alongside you all. Thank you for your public service and leadership. And thank you. Let's give them a round of applause. And thank you to all of you. Thank you for showing up today. Thank you for being here to honor the contributions of and achievements of women in Lincoln. And congratulations once again to every nominee, finalist, and awardee. May you see yourself through the eyes of others who draw inspiration from you today and every day. Thank you.
Mayor Gaylor Baird. All right, it's time to thank some of our sponsors, without which we would not be able to put on this amazing celebration with 1,000 attendees in place today, so we want to thank them. Our award sponsors, whose generous support makes today's celebration of inspiration achievement possible. Let's give them a big round of applause. We will be hearing more from all of them as the program continues. We'd also like to extend our deepest gratitude to our specialty and promotional sponsors. Speaking of, here is a word from our promotional sponsor featuring 2022's Excellence in Healthcare winner, Shannon Schultz, and LTC Pharmacy.
My name is Shannon Schultz, and I'm with Nebraska LTC Pharmacy. I was a pharmacist for a community pharmacy, but I also realized the typical community pharmacy doesn't work for everybody. We take something that's really complicated and we condense it down into a nice, neat little weekly blister pack. One of my biggest milestones is where I could move into a bigger pharmacy. I got my own key to my own entrance and my own building. I remember walking in to my current facility thinking, how in the world am I going to fill all of this space? And we're now bursting at the seams and we've knocked down the wall and taken over the suite next door as well. I knew that if we kept doing things the right way, the patients would continue to come and everything was going to be okay. I hope what my son walks away with watching his mom build a business is, I hope he's learned a lot about hard work, dedication, and that you really can do anything you put your mind to. I hope that I can influence other women by giving them the confidence to know that they can truly do it too.
Thank you, LTC Pharmacy. And you know, flu shots, the flu season is just around the corner. I'm just saying, if you want to just get a little protected. And I do want to thank all of our table sponsors. We've got so many here tonight. There's a big list on the screens. Let's give them a big round of applause for making this event possible. 11 years of Inspire. What started out as just a group of amazing leaders kind of communicating with one another, sharing ideas, sharing resources, and applauding one another has turned into more than just an award ceremony. Yes, that's what this is. There are nominations and there will be winners, but Inspire is more than an award ceremony. As a matter of fact, we continue to do our Inspired Insights. If you haven't signed up, I recommend that you do because they regularly feature amazing women leaders in our community. You get a chance to learn more about what people are doing, how they're affecting Lincoln, and how they're making our world a better place. To get on the mailing list, all you have to do is go to the website inspirelincoln.com. Lots of photos being taken before the event, maybe during the event. Make sure that you hashtag us in your photos, hashtag InspireLNK25. Let's blow up the internet with that. And then here's kind of a cool thing today, a little something extra. At each table, there is one person who has underneath their salad plate a You Inspire Me card. That is courtesy of Union Bank and Trust. If you want to take a second now. If you have that card, I know I feel a little like Oprah, without the, funds. If you have that card, you are the recipient of that gorgeous arrangement of flowers from Of the Earth Floral. Now here's the deal. You can keep that arrangement. I don't care. You can do that. But what we kind of thought would be cool in the inspiration of the Inspire Awards is if you thought of someone in your life who inspires you, fill out that card and then share the inspiration with that person in your life. So you can do whatever you want. I'm not telling you what to do, but just something to think about. Thank you, UBT, for that. Absolutely, and Of the Earth. All right, now this is the exciting part, guys. We're doing it. If you are a nominee, if you have been nominated for an Inspire Award, I would like everybody to please stand right now. If you received that email in your inbox, hopefully you got it. It didn't go to your junk mail. See, so, by the way, for the first time ever, we actually thought about putting a box of Kleenex up on the finalists, on the winners podium. I grabbed a couple for myself because I know I'm going to be bawling by the end of this. But they are so amazing. Every single person that was nominated had somebody that took time out of their busy schedule, and we know how busy things can get. You know, you got to get up, you got to figure out what to eat, you got to figure out where you're taking the kids, you got to figure out stuff at work, you got to figure out how to be happy, you got to figure out life, you got to figure out how to be healthy. Someone took time out of that schedule to write a nomination for you. So it is a huge deal, and I want everyone who is nominated to walk out of this room today feeling like a rock star. Here's how this year's awards will work. Like the many years before, I will announce each category, then announce the finalists, and then the winner. For winners in attendance, once your name is called, please make your way up to the right side of the stage. You will be presented with your award, then please make your way up to the podium and share a few words. And just a few words, we don't have an orchestra to play you off like the Oscars. Afterwards, exit the stage the same way you entered, and we will capture some photos with Ava to commemorate the experience. You ready? Okay, here we go, get ready. I mean, I'm not kidding when I say you're gonna be inspired. It's nuts. People say, aren't you nervous about the Inspire Awards, Deanna? I'm like, well, not really, because I don't have anything to say, right? All I have to do is announce the winners and then let them do the show. So here we go. Our first award is our Young Leaders Award, and it is sponsored by Huddle.
At Huddle, we're investing in the incredible women on our team. We're creating spaces where they can do their best work and help their careers take off. But this commitment isn't separate from our product mission. Every day, our tools help girls and women in sport get noticed. On the field or in the workplace, we make sure that playmakers get the shot they deserve.
And our nominees are Chloe Norrie, Elizabeth and Essence Colley, Lily Artiger Steibel, Pixie Devitt, and Rafa Ahmed. And the winner is Rafa Ahmed. Rafa attends North Star High School. She uses her voice and poetry to advocate and inspire those around her. She's an active member of the district and school equity cadre, Hope Squad, and student council. Rafa has helped develop and deliver district-wide professional development known as cadre hours for staff and students at all grade levels. From her nominator, get ready, you ready? You can come on up. Yeah, this is what someone said about you. Rafa is someone who actively supports individuals and causes, which is both admirable and inspiring. She engages with grace, compassion, and strength, often helping others to see their own capacity for impact. Her leadership is authentic and contagious. Rafa Ahmed is an exceptional young woman who will no doubt continue to leave a legacy of impact, empowerment, and change. Rafa Ahmed.
Hi, everybody. I'm shaking so much right now. I can't even believe this. I'm obviously so grateful to be up here. I can't even, like, if you had told 13-year-old me that I'd be up here talking to all these amazing people, I probably would have laughed in your face. But, I mean, here I am, and I'm just so honored to be in this room with all of you guys. Each and every one of you guys deserves to be here and has inspired somebody in some way. And I guess I'd like to leave you all with some parting words. Today's a great day, but you can make tomorrow a better one, and so I think each and every one of us should strive to do that. Thank you all.
Amazing. That's the you guys, that's the future. That is the future right there. Our next award is the Excellence in Business Small Medium Award. And that is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust. And the nominees are Alicia Retzloff, Technogals, Amy Green, Ivanacone, Coco Charez, New Start Cleaning, Rachel Barth, Lincoln Airport, and Ryan McSwara from Rumboldt Lutke. This award is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust.
My husband, my mom, my sister, they are entrepreneurs. They have sacrificed and have had to think outside of the box. I get it. I've been there. So I love having the opportunity to help startups start and small businesses grow. This is the most important thing, perhaps outside of their family, and I don't take that lightly. What I love about entrepreneurs is their fire. They inspire me.
Thank you, UBT. And our winner is Amy Green Ivanacone. Amy has made her life's mission to spread joy in our community through ice cream. She launched Ivanacone in 1997 and has kept this small local business churning for 28 years. And she's done it all while battling her own cancer diagnosis and raising 2 children on her own, children who became part of the family business. Nearly 15 years ago, she launched Community Cone, partnering with local nonprofits to create signature ice cream flavors, then donating a portion of the sales because she feels strongly about raising awareness of issues that affect her crew and her customers in the shop and in the community. The person who nominated her said these words: Amy loves hearing from customers about the special role Ivanacone has played in their lives. First dates, engagements, milestone celebrations, a baby's first taste of ice cream, and sometimes someone's last taste as well. She's honored to have created a tradition that is so important to so many in Lincoln. Inspire supporters, Amy Green.
The stories that have inspired me have been small and huge, and the stories that have the sweetness, that have ice cream in the center of them, are kind of, I didn't know was going to be my path, but thank God I found it. I am inspired by everyone's soothing moments and their celebrating moments, but ultimately my inspiration are my kiddos. Grace and Tom have kept me going in so many ways, and then everyone else has become family too that keeps me going. And thank you very much. Keep creating stories together and keep inspiring each other. Thanks.
You know what I love is how many times do you have people, family, that come into town, that visit Lincoln, and they're like, what should we do? How many times do you say Ivanacone? Right? I mean, it is a must-see place when you come to the city. If you go to a game, if you're coming from out of town, she's created something amazing, and we're so grateful that Amy Green is a part of our community. Thank you so much. Our next award is Excellence in Business Large, sponsored by Assurity.
At Assurity, we believe leadership is about lifting others up, opening doors, and guiding with purpose. Every day, women at Assurity inspire us, whether they're teaching, presenting new ideas, or leading with vision. They connect with our agents, mentor their teams, and invest in the people around them, because true leadership means helping others succeed. And just like our mission, helping people through difficult times, these leaders remind us that strength and compassion go hand in hand. Today, we celebrate the women who inspire our community every day. Congratulations to all the nominees and winners of the Inspire Women in Leadership Awards.
Thank you, Assurity. The nominees for Excellence in Business Large Award are Doris Robertson, Union Bank and Trust, Aaron Bond, Speedway Motors, Aaron Hart, Duncan Aviation, Heather Hicks Hilders Graben, PLLC, and Teresa Lichtenberg, U-Stop Whitehead Oil. And the winner is Aaron Hart, Duncan Aviation. Erin is the manager of Duncan Aviation's Innovation and Continuous Improvement Program, where she leads some of the most transformative teams and initiatives. In her work supporting team members and the women of Duncan Aviation, Erin wants to inspire and celebrate others. She creates spaces where others feel valued, and supported. She is the founding member of Women of Duncan Aviation, a member of the Soft Landings, it's a nonprofit women's support group at Duncan Aviation, and a regular supporter of United Way of Lincoln, Lancaster County. Here's what the person who nominated you said. You ready?
Yeah.
This is my favorite part. As a dynamic, forward-thinking leader, Erin has risen through the ranks by listening first, acting with vision, and always putting people at the center of innovation. In her work supporting team members and the women of Duncan Aviation, Erin wants to inspire and celebrate others. Erin creates spaces where others feel seen, valued, and supported. Erin Hart, Duncan Aviation.
Ooh. Thank you so much. It's just been amazing to see the growth of this community of people here, the women here. Community has always been super important to me. I believe that when we're truly part of a community, whether it's large or small, we not only grow ourselves, but we develop a strong desire to support each other. And I can definitely see that and feel that. I'm so grateful to be here, surrounded by so many people that I respect and I've gotten the chance to work with over the years. This reflects the encouragement and guidance and love that has been given to me, and it further inspires me and reminds me to keep growing and live with purpose every day. So thank you so much for this.
I have to take a little drink for a second. It's out of my Inspire cup. I don't know how many of you are water. I mean, we're not hydrated enough, is what everybody's telling us all the time now. And so it's important to always carry around a water bottle. But how many of you have lost a water bottle this week? Right? I mean, it's just one of those things you leave it behind. I have had this Inspire water bottle. It's got an old sticker. I don't know if you can see it. It's the Inspire sticker. I've been carrying this thing around for 5 years. I am so hydrated, it's not even funny. All right, our next award is our Excellence in Education Award, and this is sponsored by Doane University.
Your possibilities are endless at Doane University. Discovering your life's passion is easier with options, and that's what Doane offers students. Rooted in liberal arts, you can choose from undergraduate and graduate programs, all delivering real-world experience. At Doane, we take a personal approach to education, giving you the guidance you need to own your future. It's not just our innovative learning, it's the feeling of being surrounded by possibilities that makes you different. Apply today at doane.edu/apply.
Thank you, Doane University. And the nominees for Excellence in Education are Dr. Abla Hassan from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, Annie Leaf from Lincoln Public Schools, Candace Howell, Nebraska Wesleyan, Jan Bretz, JB Connections, and Rachel Pacer-Snelling, Bryan Health. And the winner is Dr. Abla Hassan. Dr. Hassan single-handedly built the Arabic Studies program at UNL. In addition to her 3 academic books, she's currently working on a book translation project with her mentor. In addition to teaching for the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, Hassan's course, Women in the Quran, was offered at the University of Maryland, Rutgers University, Penn State University, and the Nizwa University in Oman. This is what your nominator had to say. Her commitment, vision, and talents make her a deserving candidate who continually elevates others and embodies the spirit of leadership and service. Dr. Hassan's extraordinary accomplishments and her genuine dedication to making a difference in the lives of women and girls truly exemplifies the values celebrated by the Inspire Awards. Dr. Hassan.
Thank you. Thank you. Did I just say thank you? Thank you so much. Okay, I'm a teacher. We talk a lot. We're paid to talk. We were told today you can share your message in 2 minutes, and I was like, what? I will need 20 minutes to share my gratitude. So I'm gonna you're gonna be stuck with me till the end of the event. I'm gonna try to do my best. So grateful to all my friends, all my colleagues at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, my teachers at the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, my family, husband, and kids. So grateful for 18 wonderful years in the beautiful city of Lincoln. So grateful even to strangers in the streets who gave me hugs and emails supporting me, even people stopping me to say Salamu Alaikum, greeting me in my own language. Today I had someone doing that when I was walking in. If you're hearing this, please stand up so we can recognize you. You're an inspiring woman as well. Are you still here? She ran away. Thank you so much. Ending with a piece of advice to my youngest students. See, I'm ending already, so I'm doing a good job here. Ending with a piece of advice to my students growing up to become inspiring women like all of you, because only great women support great women. It's gonna be tough, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be both rewarding and inspiring. Thank you, Inspire, thank you, Lincoln, thank you, everyone.
And Deanna enrolls at UNL. By the way, I would sit for 20 minutes. I would sit for 20 hours and listen to you talk. That's amazing. By the way, I would like to say this. I don't think I mentioned it earlier. If you get a chance to creep on somebody on LinkedIn, do it. Totally do it. Send them a message. It's like, remember when you were in high school, or at least maybe now I'm aging myself, and there was that day where, the girls can ask the guys for the dance, right? Sadie Hawkins. It's the same, and the guys have to say yes. Is that a thing? Am I making that up? I don't remember. But anyway, it's kind of like that today. You can approach people that you wouldn't maybe necessarily like, I shouldn't talk to so-and-so because they're a big deal at their company, or she's an amazing teacher and professor and she's done all this. Today's the day to do it. Reach out to these folks, introduce yourself to somebody at the end of today's program. Introduce yourself, because the world is a better place when we can connect with one another. Anyway. So here we go. Next award, Deanna. Excellence in Entrepreneurship. It is sponsored by Nelnet.
At Nelnet, innovation isn't just encouraged, it's expected. Here, ideas take root and careers take off, because we believe diverse perspectives fuel real progress. Leadership looks different for everyone, and that's the point. There's more than one way to make an impact. Because when diverse talents unite, innovation sparks, and great things happen. Nelnet, built by entrepreneurs, powered by people.
Thank you so much, Nelnet. The nominees for Excellence in Entrepreneurship are Anna Alcalde from Urban Legends Art Studio, Brenda Cassidy from Rose Cat Coffee, Christy Stukenholtz from Senior Care Finder, Kathy Anderson from Brent Tech, and Natalie Ellsbury of The Earth Floral. And the winner is Brenda Cassidy, Rose Cat Coffee. Brenda Cassidy is the founder and owner of Rose Cat Coffee Company and Reading Society in Lincoln. Brenda's vision was to actively increase meaningful employment numbers for individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities. Nationwide, only 20% of individuals with IDD are employed. This pioneering business is unique to the Midwest and a dream for local families in the disability community. A rare business model focused on inclusion and awareness wrapped into a positive and welcoming environment inside the store, along with outstanding coffee. This is what her nominator had to say. Rose Cat Coffee Company fills a place for many who have felt overlooked and didn't feel that they had a place they belonged, where they could contribute, or where they could feel like an active and productive member of their community. Rose Cat Coffee fosters community connections between baristas and customers to change perceptions instead of just a mindless hand reach through a drive-through window for a coffee. It is now a memorable experience. Ladies and gentlemen, Brenda Cassidy.
Thank you guys so much for this honor. Thank you to the Inspire team, to every woman who has stood on this stage or sat in this room, blazing a trail, creating inspiring examples of incredible leadership for me to follow. Thank you for inviting me into this room, and not just me, but inviting my team into this room. Thank you to my husband and my daughters who have given their support, energy, time, and hearts to this crazy dream of mine. Though my feet may be the ones standing on this stage, the only reason that I am standing here is because of the incredible team of baristas that I have the privilege of employing and working with daily. They are the reason that Rosecat Coffee Co. was created and the heartbeat behind everything that I do as a business owner. I've been asked countless times what the catalyst was behind Rosecat, and although I tend to answer a bit differently each time, it really boils down to this. At the core of the human heart lies a need to belong, to connect, to feel part of a community, something bigger than ourselves. We all seek a place where we feel seen and where we know without a shadow of a doubt that we're included. Yet it's clear from the cultural challenges in our society that many people feel like they don't have a place where they belong, where they can contribute or where they can feel like an active and productive member of their own community. Our team, the one you heard hooting and hollering when you said my name, has historically been a group of the people that others tend to overlook. And although I am immensely proud to highlight the strengths of these individuals and provide job opportunities that foster growth, independence, and increased self-confidence, the heart of our shop is about so much more than that. It is my deepest hope that we inspire, see what I did there? My kids are rolling their eyes, I can see it from here. In a world where employment opportunities for those with IDD are abundant, where inclusion is the standard, and where every person's potential is seen and valued. So if you have the opportunity to walk through our doors, and I sincerely hope that each and every one of you do, I hope what you'll find is a space where people who may have had limited opportunities to interact with individuals with disabilities can find a comfortable, inviting, unassuming, relaxing environment to truly get to know them and build relationships. I hope that you find a place that broadens the belief in the boundless potential of all people by changing the way individuals with IDD are seen, valued, accepted, and integrated into their own communities. And I hope you find a hub that creates champions, opportunity, empowerment, inclusivity, respect, connection, and acceptance. And I hope you find a fabulous cup of coffee. Thank you so much.
I told you. The new people that are here, right? I mean, it's life-changing. What is happening in this room is life-changing, and we're so, so lucky to have these incredible women. Our next award is the Excellence in Government Service Award, and it is sponsored by Hausman Construction.
When you see women leading at Hausman, it shouldn't be a surprise. We've always been on the job site, at the table, and in the plans that bring our communities to life. Women leading, it's our roots and our future. It's just who we are.
And the nominees for Excellence in Government Service Award. Oh, wait, let's give another round of applause to Hausman Construction. I get so excited to announce the nominees. The nominees are Amy Goodrow from Lancaster County Attorney's Office, Battalion Chief Jamie Pospischal from Lincoln Fire and Rescue, Police Chief Michonne Morrow from Lincoln Police Department, Sarah Hoyle, City of Lincoln, and Solani Fan from the City Clerk's Office. And the winner is Police Chief Michonne Morrow. In July 2023, Chief Morrow was named Acting Chief of Police for the Lincoln Police Department and was officially sworn in as Lincoln's permanent police chief in March 2024, becoming one of the few women in Nebraska to ever hold this role. She has led citywide initiatives on community safety, supervised complex investigations, served on multiple community boards, and mentored countless officers, especially women, along the way. Beyond the walls of LPD, Chief Morrow serves on the boards of several nonprofit organizations, including Friendship Home, Clinic with a Heart, The Gathering Place, and the United Way Fund Distribution Committee that provide critical services to the city's most vulnerable. This is what your nominator had to say. Chief Morrow demonstrates that humility can coexist with authority, and that vulnerability, far from being a weakness, fosters genuine connection and trust. Her relentless pursuit of justice is matched by her unwavering commitment to compassion. By creating opportunities for others to lead, she redefines leadership not as a quest for titles or recognition, but as a platform to empower and uplift those around her. Chief Morrow.
Thank you. Thank you so much for the honor to be standing in front of all of you today. I got to tell you that if there was an officer running radar on my mind right now, because like my thoughts are speeding, I would officially be getting a citation. It is so humbling to be here. There are so many amazing women, including in the category that I serve in, and I just want to honor all of them. I work with them every single day. And actually, I want to point out that just today, I read an incredible commendation that was written by Amy Goodrow from the Lancaster County Sheriff's Office, honoring several of our investigators on a recent case and trial that we had. And it's that partnership and service in our community and the government operations here that inspires me every single day. What I want to share with you on leadership and my perspective, and maybe it's my nugget of information for you, is every single day I wake up with a purpose. I wake up with a goal of making sure that all of those that I get to serve first within our department see me, and I hope that I convey enough to them, whether they're the youngest, least senior, to those that have been there for decades and decades longer than me, is that I value them. And I appreciate what they do to serve in our community, because Lincoln's amazing. And I would be remiss if I did not thank my family, my husband, who has supported me through all kinds of shift work, most of my ups and downs, and it's been unwavering. And my two boys who followed us into public service in the Lincoln community, and my entire team at LPD. I would not be here without all of them and the support that they give me every day, and the ability to come up with sometimes some pretty crazy ideas. So again, thank you so very much for the opportunity to be here. You inspire me all. Thank you.
Police Chief Morrow. Our next award is our Excellence in Healthcare Award. This award is sponsored by Talent Plus.
We celebrate Lincoln's women who lead, visionaries whose talent, commitment, and leadership create a ripple effect of positive change throughout our community. Each nominee and winner of the Inspire Awards shows what's possible when passion meets purpose and when we grow with our talents. At Talent Plus, we know talent is the foundation for great things, and we are proud to champion women who use their strengths to inspire others, grow their organizations, and open doors for the next generation. Congratulations to this year's honorees, and thank you for leading with your talent.
Thank you so much, Talent Plus. The nominees for Excellence in Healthcare are Dr. Farrah Plate, Align Dental, People's City Mission and Clinic with a Heart. Jill Ryan, Marathon Health. Jordan Reedy, Bryan Health. Maria Olivas from AseraCare Hospice. And Sydney Murphy, Bryan Health. And the winner is Dr. Farrah Plate. Dr. Plate is a general dentist who has been volunteering her professional services at People's City Mission and Clinic with a Heart, as well as training dental students to help provide free, life-changing dental services for people who would have no chance at treatment elsewhere. But her giving doesn't stop at the dental chair. Farrah shows up time and time again for the people around her. She generously donates her time, talents, and finances to support her friends who are leading other nonprofits, never seeking credit, always seeking impact. And by the way, she had lots of nominations. I had to pick a couple. This is a kind of a collaboration of what they've said. Farrah is tough, thoughtful, and resilient, and it comes through in how she communicates her love for all people, no matter their race, religion, economic status. She fights for equity and equality via her love for nonprofits in the Lincoln community. She is constantly supporting and helping her coworkers, friends, and fellow women at every opportunity. She is nothing short of superhuman and a super friend. Farrah embodies what it means to be the hands and feet of change, offering both healing and hope in every space she enters. Dr. Farrah Plate.
I got to give a friendship bracelet to my good friend Deanne and to the mayor, so this fangirl needs to whew. Thank you to the Lincoln Journal-Star, the Inspire Board, and my fellow finalists. I think we've really built an incredible community here in Lincoln, and I'm super honored to be part of it. My parents are in the room, John and Becky Felton, and I just want to tell them thank you and how much I love them, because they've been my rock for almost 50 years, and their love, support, and encouragement have shaped every part of who I am today. My husband, Chris, and our girls, your support and your sharing of your time with me means everything to me, and my life is only possible because you're in it. My girls are my greatest inspiration. I just want the world to be better for them, and that's what I strive for. My sister Katie, who is a Madonna Gold Award recipient, for teaching me to always get back up. That's not always easy. And my best friend Gage, I love you so big. I want to thank Pastor Tom and the People's City Mission for welcoming me 7 years ago. Within those walls, I've witnessed the power of healing for myself and for so many others. The free clinic truly is my happy place. Pat Hupp, our clinic director, is a true humanitarian. I strive to lead by his example, and our dream team of volunteers, Laura, Deb, Abby, Dr. A, and our students. I am so lucky to call you co-workers, but even luckier to call you friends. When I started at the People's City Mission Free Clinic, I thought I'd help people with their teeth, easy enough. But what I didn't expect was the impact of patients like Jamie, who is also here today. Jamie inspires me every single day, from a patient to a volunteer, and now the dental coordinator at Clinic with a Heart. I am so beyond proud of her and her journey. I want to thank the UNMC College of Dentistry for taking a chance on a small town girl in 1997. My education has opened up so many doors for me, and through dentistry, I was able to find my true calling, which is advocacy, service, and being a voice for those who don't have one. I'm going to leave you with this quote from Leo Buscaglia. Too often we underestimate the power of a touch, a smile, a kind word, a listening ear, an honest compliment, or the smallest act of caring, all of which have the potential to turn a life around. And with the finalists that were just up here, I know if we work together, we can make Lincoln a place where everyone can smile more brightly. Thank you so much.
You might need to start making some Inspire bracelets for next year too, Farrah. Just add it to your list of things to do. It's not like she's got enough going on. Congratulations, Dr. Plate. Our next award is the Excellence in Nonprofit Award, sponsored by Filament Essential Services.
At Filament Essential Services, we understand the vital role nonprofits play in our community. As a nonprofit ourselves, we're dedicated to serving those who serve others by addressing the challenges they face. Our services empower them to stay focused and be more efficient and impactful, but our commitment also includes support through donations, employee volunteer programs, sponsorships, and collaborations. Because when it comes to supporting nonprofits, it takes one to help one.
Thank you so much, Filament Essential Services. And the nominees for Excellence in Nonprofit are Amber Norrie, Big Brothers Big Sisters Lincoln; Dr. Ruth Marsick Greaves, Lincoln Children's Zoo; Leah Droege, Friendship Home; Sandra Rojo from Lincoln Literacy; Tara Knuth from the Lincoln Children's Museum. So many great women. And the winner is Sandra Rojo from Lincoln Literacy. Sandra did not speak English when she moved to Lincoln from Mexico, but learned the language through Lincoln Literacy as first a student, then participating in parenting classes, becoming a Lincoln Literacy childcare provider, van driver, student representative on the board, and then moving into management as a coordinator into her current role overseeing 2,000 students across 7 community locations as the Senior Associate Director of English Language Learning. This is what her nominator had to say. Sandra is the rock that the staff look to as their example and the positive light even in very challenging circumstances for our students, such as now. She advocates for our students whether they are Spanish speakers like her or from one of the students from 87 countries that we serve. No matter where they are from, people seem to immediately understand that she is on their side, has been there, and expects that they too will be able to learn, raise a family, and fully participate in the community. Sandra Rojo.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I have no words. It's an honor to be here. Coming to Lincoln 20 years ago, if someone will ever say that I'll be standing in front of all of you here, I'll have never believed that. I moved here by myself with no friends or family, and I built up a life here in a city that have welcomed me as it has welcomed others like me. I just want to say thank you so much for being such a great city that welcomes immigrants and refugees. We all are here with one goal and one dream, to make our lives better, and by working at Lincoln Literacy, helping that happen for others as it did for me, is just an honor. Is what I want to be, is where I feel happy, and it's where I feel inspired every single day when I see all the wonderful women that come to us and start a new life in this country where they are alone many times. It's what inspires me every day. Thank you so much for this. Thank you.
Connection and making the world a better place. You know, I don't know about you, and I'm just gonna take 5 seconds to talk about sometimes the world feels like an ugly place, right? And there's so much energy that gets spent in negativity. And then we've got this room full of women like Sandra that are doing amazing things, and she's taking her energy into making this world a better place. And that's what this room is all about. It is not light that we are here. It is not by accident. These women aren't just doing the thing. They're doing the thing. And they are making life better for all of us in this room and beyond, and it's incredible. So thank you, Sandra. Let's give her another round of applause. Okay, our next award is our Excellence in Philanthropy Award, and it is sponsored by Lincoln Community Foundation.
The story of Lincoln's generosity is woven into our neighborhoods, our parks, and our skyline. Our lives have been shaped by the legacies of those who came before us. Now it's our time to build community, to work together, to create a better tomorrow. It's up to us to write the story of Lincoln's future. Lincoln Community Foundation, together for good.
Thank you, Lincoln Community Foundation, for all you do and for sponsoring this award. The nominees for Excellence in Philanthropy are Kathy Parker, Katie Onutka, Kayla Abel, Michelle Bring, and Dr. Paula Hari. And the winner is Kayla Abel. Professionally, Kayla serves as the director of the Women, Infants, and Children program at Family Service Lincoln. In this role, she leads the delivery of nutrition, education, and support across 85 Nebraska counties, reaching thousands of mothers and children each year. Kayla's philanthropic leadership is deeply embedded in Lincoln's nonprofit community, serving on the boards for the Lincoln Children's Museum and Asian Community and Cultural Center, as well as board advisor for Lincoln Littles and Kappa Alpha Theta, helping empower young women to lead and give back. This is what her nominator had to say. Beyond her specific roles and responsibilities, Kayla is a rare gem to every organization she touches because of her gift for connection. She builds bridges between sectors, communities, and generations quietly but powerfully, helping Lincoln become a city where every child and family has the chance to thrive. Kayla's approach to life is rooted in the belief that giving back is not just something that you do, but a way of being. Kayla Abel.
Thank you. Wow, thank you. I have never been to this awards ceremony, and people kept telling me, you will be so inspired when you leave. And you know what? I'm so inspired today, so thank you for letting me stand up here today. I've been thinking a lot about philanthropy. I always think about philanthropy, but specifically in the last few weeks. And philanthropy is not something that's innate. It's something that you have to learn, and you learn from people around you. My husband, Jack, and I are so lucky to have grown up to watch our parents and our grandparents do things that they're passionate about and to give back. We can only hope that our children and their peers can see that through us someday as well. Our job is to continue to work alongside our neighbors and friends to better our communities and share our philanthropic passion as well. I'm honored to be standing in front of you all today, sharing my passion for building the best community to raise a healthy family in, to live in, and to welcome new friends into. I know, excuse me, to other philanthropic finalists, when I saw your name, I thought, wow, why are we not all working together? I want to know more about you and about what you all do as well. Because I know there is more to do in this community and we can do it together. Thank you.
Kayla Abel. See? Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's work together. Reach out to those people that you know. Reach out to Kayla. Reach out to the people in this room. Good things are going to happen and continue to happen. Our next award is the Excellence in Women's Athletics Award, and it is sponsored by Emeritus.
Let's show them. Winning takes work. Let's show them. We've got grit.
Let's show them. When one of us wins, we all win.
Let's show them we're not just ready for the big stage. We are the big stage. Let's show them what's next.
Husker Women's Athletics, powered by Emeritus.
Thank you so much, Emeritus. And the Excellence in Women's Athletic Award, the nominees are Amanda Schaefer from Fearless Fast Pitch, Dr. Heather Kiefer from the University of Nebraska-Lincoln, Nicole Kubik from Lincoln Southwest High School, Sarah Pravacek from Wilderness Ridge, and Stephanie Colbass from Lincoln East High School and U.S. Kids Golf. And the winner is Dr. Heather Kiefer. In her role as athletic psychologist, Heather provides direct clinical mental health support and performance psychology services to a diverse group of student athletes with a strong emphasis on supporting women's teams including rifle, swim, dive, soccer, softball, and golf. Her nominator says from her compassionate leadership, her relentless commitment to inclusivity, and her transformative impact on the lives of countless female athletes, Heather is richly deserving of this recognition. Heather was unfortunately unable to attend this morning and graciously thanks the board and her nominator. Let's give her a round of applause, loud enough so that she can hear it. Our next award is the Founders Award, and this award is sponsored by Nebraska Wesleyan University. Thank you, Nebraska Wesleyan. And the nominees for the Founders Award are Ann Burkholder from the Burkholder Project, Callie Peterson, Pen and Pug, Callie Lauer, Fitting Futures, Monica Zinke, Project Connect Lincoln, and Susie Dearmont, Lincoln Hygiene Network. And the winner is Ann Burkholder from the Burkholder Project. Legend. In 1987, Ann purchased an old industrial building in the Haymarket district with the vision of transforming it into a shared creative space. At the time, the area was in decline, but Ann saw what others could not: potential. The result was the Burkholder Project, a multidisciplinary artist collective that offers studios, galleries, and exhibition opportunities. Since then, Ann has welcomed hundreds of artists into this space, giving them not only a place to work and exhibit, but also a sense of belonging and encouragement. From her nominator, in every brushstroke, building renovation, and active support, Ann Burkholder has modeled what it means to lift others while pursuing one's own vision. Her life and work reflect the very essence of the Inspire Awards mission: to honor women who lead with courage, commitment, and creativity. Ann Burkholder.
I'm only here to applaud the rest of you. This is a really great honor. I didn't even come with a speech. I didn't think this was a possibility. So I want to thank especially the awards committee, you. Yes. You're all an inspiration to me. I also want to thank the special people at my table. There's 4 of them that I call my art committee that do a lot of really good work in the community, selecting work of arts in different places like Bryan Hospital and things like that. I am delighted to have 2 of my board of directors with me, Christy Schwab, who's an inspiration, and Cindy Love, who is also, I could not have done this without you 2. I also have a really good friend, Alan Smith, who's not only a gallery director for me, but he keeps the books, and my family, my very, very special, my very favorite daughter-in-law, who will say she's my only daughter-in-law, but that's it. And my sonny boy, John, and all the years he's had to put up with me. I mean, there was at one time, I wore a granny dress with a babe on my hip and carrying a sign, whether it was for women's rights or peace. I have to say that sign has faded a long time ago. The granny dress has shrunk. And that sonny boy is almost 60 years old with a full hair, gray-haired. So thank you all, and thank you, tables. And thank you all for this immense, I'm absolutely wordless. I just don't really know how to say thank you to all and every one of you. You are my inspiration. Thank you.
Ann Burkholder. I have an Ann Burkholder piece in my house, and it's one of my most treasured possessions. I'm not even kidding. It's the flamingo that you did. We've got weekend plans. Here's what's cool about the Inspire Awards. You can go to Ivanacone. You can check out the Burkholder Project. You can get a cup of coffee at Rose Cat Coffee. We got you covered. All right, our next award is our Inspire Scholarship. This is sponsored by Union Bank and Trust.
Such a blessing that each year I get to read all of the nominations for all of these amazing, deserving women in this community, including the scholarship nominees.
I want to be that person who has this amazing, impactful story and impact my sisters and the people in my community.
I've had the pleasure of awarding this scholarship to the deserving recipients. When I hand the scholarship to the recipient, it's a very rewarding feeling. It's very gratifying.
When they announced my name, I was in shock. I'm like, wait, it was me, my name Wid? And she's like, go upstage, go on stage. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's actually me. I was deep deeply honored and grateful for this chance to be given the award.
I feel like it is a collective strength of women uplifting each other, and it's just truly awesome.
To this year's winner, I would say congrats. Yes, there have been amazing women who are nominated alongside you, but you are one of those amazing women.
I think empowering young people and supporting them in their education and in their future is so vital.
Thank you, UBT. Big thank you, and once again, they are partnering with the Lincoln Journal-Star to provide a $5,000 scholarship to this year's recipient. I'd now like to invite Doris Robertson to the stage to present the check to the winner. And the nominees are Ferial Akpo Idriso from the University of Nebraska, Omaha, Ellie Ekman, Lincoln Southwest High School, Morelli Magina from Southeast Community College, Victoria Quaranta from the University of Nebraska, Lincoln, Marlena Sawfield Green from the University of Nebraska, Lincoln. And the winner is Victoria Quaranta. Accepting the award on Victoria's behalf is Ana Alcalde. Victoria was not able to be here today, but I'm going to tell you a little something about her, just so you know. Victoria exemplifies the Inspire scholarship criteria in every way. Academic excellence is reflected in her early college achievement, consistent 4.0 GPA, national merit recognition, a nomination as a U.S. presidential scholar, all while taking rigorous high school and college course loads. Her contributions to the community are equally impressive. She created and continues to lead the Unified Entrepreneurs Club, supporting youth with disabilities in building skills and confidence through entrepreneurship. Anna, did you have something that you wanted to say on her behalf?
Yeah, Victoria is really excited about this. Obviously, I'm too old. It's not me. So Victoria had a medical emergency, so she couldn't be here. But these are her words. Thank you so much for this incredible award. I am deeply grateful for the support of many people, both academically and through Unified Entrepreneurs. This scholarship will make a meaningful difference in my ability to continue pursuing a degree in computer science and math at UNL. It also motivates me to keep making a positive impact in my community as Unified Entrepreneurs begins its third year. I would especially like to thank Michelle Grieser, a parent volunteer who helped launch our club from the ground up, Kathy Martinez, whose gracious support through the Autism Family Network makes our club sustainable, and to God, who makes things all possible. And thank you again for this honor.
But wait, there's more. I would like to announce that the other 4 finalists will also be receiving a scholarship. Thank you to the generosity of Wayne State College. Our other 4 finalists will be receiving $500 each. Let's give them a round of applause. I love that. Now it's time for the big award. The 2025 Woman of the Year Award, our final award, and it is sponsored by Habitat for Humanity of Lincoln.
My name's Rafa. I'm a senior in high school. I go to Lincoln North Star. I lived in Lincoln my whole life, but I was born in Dubai, lived there for like a year probably. But I'm like ethnically Sudanese, and so we go back and visit family whenever we can, and so that's a really big part of who I am.
My name is Michaela Kumke, and I am number 11 of 12 kids, born and raised in Nebraska. I'm a Hastings native who came to Lincoln for school. Thought maybe I would go to Chicago, and as it turns out, my roots went down pretty quickly in Lincoln.
My name is Christy Stukenholtz. I am the co-founder and CEO of Senior Care Finder. We are a local company here in Nebraska making a nationwide impact for those on the journey of searching for senior living and care.
My name is Coco Shaides. I own New Start Cleaning, and I moved to Nebraska when I was 13 years old, and we stay here.
Good morning, I'm Ann Burkholder. I was born and raised in Nebraska. I went to the university here. I have a BA degree in painting. I have a BF degree in political science and psychology. I have an honorary doctorate in humane letters. That was from Down College.
So a lot of these ladies who started coming in to New Start, we will hire them and they start telling us their stories, their life stories. So I started getting super passionate about, that as they were either running from domestic assault, moving here for a better life, single mothers with children, struggling, homeless. So that's one of the reasons why I decided I want to do this. I want to continue to grow my business to help other women, that need support.
One of the joys of my life was having people around me that was very supportive.
I have been incredibly fortunate through my life and through my career to have people that saw my strengths and my talents before I ever believed in them myself. When people do that for you, you have no other option but to carry that forward for other people.
The quote, "Speak your mind even if your voice shakes." I think about that a lot. I think about coming into spaces where I felt unsure or inadequate, yet I feel responsible to be both listener and advocate. And so I think about those words frequently, and I have them posted outside my office at the food bank to remind others as well.
It is the quality of your relationships that determine the quality of your life. It's really easy to put your head down and do the work, but it's more important to lift your head up and invest in the people around you and the relationships around you.
I'm sort of at that period of my life where, if not now, when? If I'm not doing something now, when am I going to do it? So new colors, new subjects, new places to go, new people to meet. If you have a dream, make a goal. Think about goals, think about priorities, and think about values. Make sure they all match.
Seizing the moment. I used to be super worried, like, oh, when is the perfect time? No, now is seizing the moment. The time will come. There's no perfect time. Just go for it, because if you don't go for it, it's never gonna happen.
We don't hear about people who gave up in history books. We hear about people who kept going and continued to try.
Sometimes I think it can feel overwhelming, right? That we have to make this sweeping impact on the world. And really what I've learned and what I see today is if I've helped one family, then it was all worth it.
You're an inspiration, whether you win an award or if you just make somebody smile or go out and do something kind.
The ability to have an impact has nothing to do with your billfold. It has nothing to do with a lot of time. If you don't have a lot of time to give it, it has to do, I think, with showing up and how you show up for people.
That's a little sneak peek. Some words of wisdom before we proceed with the official nominations. The Women of the Year finalists, by the way, are chosen by the Inspire Advisory Board. They do truly embody the spirit of the Inspire Awards. These are remarkable women who are dedicated to giving back, uplifting others, addressing needs, and uniting people to create positive change. They're leaders, change makers, and powerful forces for good, and we're incredibly fortunate to have them. Once again, the 2025 Women of the Year Award is sponsored by Habitat for Humanity of Lincoln. And I think there's a little bit of a technical issue, but we will get back to that here in just a second. Right before the big announcement, too. Isn't that the way it goes? You know, this is the big time, and it's the big announcement. It's the one that everybody's been waiting for, but I would like to announce now, the 2025 Woman of the Year is Michaela Kumke, Food Bank of Lincoln. As president and CEO of the Food Bank of Lincoln, Michaela leads with clarity, compassion, and a deep commitment to dignity. Her work provides individuals and families across 16 counties in southeast Nebraska with access to food, hope, and support. Under Michaela's leadership, the Food Bank of Lincoln distributed over 10 million meals in the last fiscal year. She has prioritized neighbor-centered approaches, partnering with local agencies and designing programs that serve everyone, from children to veterans in both large and intimate settings. Her dedication to advocacy is equally strong. She actively engages in policy conversations to protect programs like SNAP and Medicaid, recognizing their essential role in community stability. This is what your nominator had to say. This is one little blip of what her nominator had to say. Michaela is never afraid to speak truth in any situation, and she will. But she does it with incredible grace and a generosity of spirit that invites people into conversation instead of turning them away. Something the world could use more of right now. Michaela Kumke.
I'm going to make this quick too, because I really have to use the restroom, and I'm guessing somebody else does. You hit an age and it happens. Thank you. I love Lincoln, and I'm proud to be a Nebraskan. In the 60s, my mom had her first of 12 kids. She knew what pressure felt like in all the ways. In the 1980s, David Bowie collaborated with Queen to create one of the best songs, in my opinion, Under Pressure. And I'll bet you can now hear the opening cadence, right? And in the 2000s, Billie Jean King famously said, "Pressure is a privilege, and champions adjust." This is a time of pressure for so many. And I just want to thank everyone who doesn't succumb to that pressure, but rises above it to ensure that every neighbor knows their value. When I came into the room today, I saw some faces that I didn't realize that I would see, and saw some that I knew I would see. And there's a group of young people in particular that I want to recognize. Rafa, Zane, Wid, Amna, Jesus, Elizabeth, and Essence. Earlier, somebody said this is the future, and we can be excited. And that group of kids have a whole lot to do with it. You inspire my team at the food bank, you inspire me, and I know that you know what pressure feels like. So thank you for that inspiration. I have a request that we could all operate with the humility of a mother who shows up at a food pantry, wanting to provide for her kids. And that we have the consideration of a middle school boy who put down the chocolate dessert because there weren't enough items for everyone in his family to enjoy one. So he picked up a sleeve of cookies instead, because he wanted to make sure everybody had some. And I would ask us to have the determination of a first-gen student or an immigrant or refugee like Sandra, who just wants to be happy and in community. It's not too much to ask. And so, in the great words of David Bowie and Queen. Turned away from it all like a blind man. Sat on a fence, but that don't work. Keep coming up with love, but it's slashed and torn. Why? Why? Love dares you to change our way of caring about ourselves. We can do that. Thank you to my team at the food bank for inspiring me, and to my family, my mom and sisters who are here, for holding me up. I love you all. Thank you.
Our 2025 Woman of the Year, Michaela Kumke. Michaela, I think your inbox might be flooded on LinkedIn. Just, sorry. Sorry. Yeah, see? So all of you who were here for the very first time, Inspire visitors, attendees, what did you think? Yeah, right? It's amazing. I want everybody right now to start thinking about those folks that they know in their lives. Coming up this spring, we will be taking nominations for the 2026 Inspire Awards. We will be featuring all of the finalists for this award in a special edition in the Lincoln Journal-Star this Sunday. You can also read more at inspirelincoln.com as well as our Facebook page. #InspireLNK25. Thank you so much, and it is exactly 12:59. Enjoy and be good to one another. Thank you so much for attending.